is... Oh, hi, hey you. The thing paused for a minute. I just realized something about this house that's really, really bad. Um, anyway, welcome to Sims 3. Not that one. And you remember we created Emmeline Sweetgrass, who decided to keep her retirement comfortable by opening her big old house as a boarding house. And you remember Colonel Block. I used a lot of your names in the creation of this family. Zach Jared got two names in there. Richard Jones, you know who you are. Rory and Magnus. Baba Sands, you know who you are. Jonesy and James got two more names in that one. And I've started to build what is going to be the Sweetgrass Sweetgrass boarding house. And I realized something, that I made a really dumb mistake. Because it's so easy to do. Now, this is just sketched in, okay? This house could change a whole lot before I'm done. The colors are, all wrong. One thing you'll see that probably won't change too much is sort of this mix and matched furniture thing that's going on. I figure she's an older lady. She's had time to, you come across those things that are just right for you. You like them, doesn't matter if they fit or not. When you start out buying your first house, you go to a furniture store and you buy a set for the living room, and you buy a set for the bedroom. And, we're all excited about that at first. And then, something breaks and you replace it, or you find some little antique somewhere, or you walk into a furniture store one day with somebody else you're not even planning on shopping, and there is that chair that you can't live without. I loved that chair. Anyway, and things change. And this whole idea of just random chairs as they go, I like it. I'd love a place like that. I think that's so cool. So anyway, I gave that sort of thing to her. I have little random bits and bobs sitting around that, as I'm going through the 2,700 items that I have downloaded, when I see something I think I might be able to use, I just grab it because I'll never find it again. So this will be her kitchen, an open area, a games table of some sort there, television, fireplace. See, we has latte and cookies. I couldn't find a cup of tea. But, a place over here, we get some bookcases there. Little open area here, but are you noticing something? Distinctly missing. I'm going to put a toilet here. You don't want to have to be hauling upstairs every time, you want to wash your hands or something. I was going to make this Emmeline's bedroom and put everybody else upstairs. But I don't have any way to get upstairs. No staircase. Nowhere at all. So, I did good. This is first sketch. Just remember this. Things change. So now I'm thinking, if I open this up into some sort of hall area, now let's get into building. I don't think this lot is no, this is a tiny little place. I'm thinking I could put Emmeline's bedroom off here, staircase upstairs, maybe put even a second bedroom down here if it looks like we're going to need it. And I think we're going to need it. We need 8 bedrooms total. Emmeline's and 7 boarders. Now I wanted to leave this area here over the seating spot. I want to leave that open. So that means we're going to need a hallway along the top and then the bedrooms off the side. It's going to make for some small rooms if I'm not really careful. So if I cut this around here, we'd have a bedroom there, and I could cut back part of this and make a bathroom, a toilet, and cut off part of it and make a toilet here with the bedroom. Do the same on this side with a little bath and bedroom, but that only leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have to be smaller. So even if I put her downstairs and maybe the old guy down here, Colonel Block, if I put him downstairs, I still need 6 upstairs, and what I just said will only leave me 4. So I either have to make the room smaller, Or I could extend this out over their bedrooms. Put in a hall back to a new area. Extend it just back on one and stick a bedroom, bathroom. If I did 1, 2, 3, 4, if I make the toilets in this area, can I cut that into 2 possibly? Or I have them share toilets. That's a possibility too. If we had 2 bedrooms, 1 toilet. I mean, chances are in a boarding house, that's what it would be, right? A bed and breakfast is a little bit different. It's a little bit more like a hotel. People expect things. But a boarding house, they probably don't all have private. I mean, how many old houses have got, 8 toilets? 9 if the public one's down here. Whew. Well, we have some things to think about. So first thing is I have to build a place for a staircase. Because getting upstairs right now is going to be a little bit tricky. So let's see, if I snag, will this be big enough for her bedroom toilet? Take that wall out. A couple of you, 2 of you, have sent me very detailed information about who you are in terms of this game. I like dogs, or I'm a cat person. My favorite color is, I want to, my dream job would be this. I want to be married, or I am married. I want 2 children, or I have 2 children. My hobbies are, my dream job would be a computer programmer or a doctor, or, I'm very emotional and artistic, or I love playing chess and I want to be a scientist when I grow up. Or you sent me information that I can use really, really easy in terms of this game. And so I'm going to be making characters out of you, because that's awesome. I have to admit, I think that is so cool, guys. So for anyone else who might be interested in doing that, let me know. Should I leave a door here, or just... Maybe I will. These old houses have doors in strange places because they got added onto and built onto. And then we're going to extend this around back as well. We'll put the old guy down here because, he's been with Emmeline for a long time. And I think there's possibility they might have something going on. We know he's sweet on her. We decided that already, I think, right? Yeah. Now there's a window there. I don't want to block that, so I think I will call this the end of the room I have to work with. This is as good as it gets. And what are we going to do with this space? So if we have a staircase, and that's another problem upstairs. I need room for a staircase. Come up the staircase, the hall, the bedrooms. Ooh, how is all this going to work? See, this gives me a lot more room up here. Not a problem there. It'll make for a much more interesting roof. It won't just be a box. Now, most of the time I use the auto roof because, they come out looking pretty cool. For the most part, you can do a lot of wow kind of things with it. Holy cow, with this one I could put an attic in and we could have more people. We could have like a cool old creepy attic upstairs. Wow. That certainly changes it from an old rustic log building into a new modern wooden structure, doesn't it? Holy cow, does that change the house. Very, very cool. And again, with these really, really tall roofs like that, as long as it's tall enough to stand up in, you can, off to the side here, I'm pointing because, you can see that. Off to the side here, you can't do much, but the area that, is tall enough, you can actually build something in there, which is kind of neat. Well, I'm just going to leave it. We can play with that later. It really doesn't matter too much at this point. We'll see how the rest of the house develops. But Okay, let's go up. Now the first thing we're going to have to do, oh yeah, is get rid of this stuff because it's annoying. Actually, you know what? There we go. Works even better. We need to put a floor down so that the the stairs will go in okay. Now let's go down and pick out some stairs. This house would have what? Now maybe it'll turn out to be a very modern, would it be a modern house? Not with that furniture. No, it's gonna be an older house. Cause yeah, I don't have the right furniture for that at all. So I was thinking the stairs would go in nice here, but you know, then we can't even get into them. If I put it further back over here. Oh, and one thing I have to remember before I forget entirely is that I don't want this to have, I want this open. I don't want floor there. I want that sort of lofty feeling going on. I want a railing around here that looks down into that center area. So, which will mean, you know what, let's just put some little quick fence up so we have some idea of how all that's going to fit. We need it wide enough that it makes some kind of sense when they're walking around. And look how small the room just got. See? I'm going to have to extend this house out. For sure. Now we could extend just the upstairs out and have like a little carport thing over here. Or run the porch around under it and it would be a covered area on the porch. That might work out kind of nice, actually. That's not bad. So, yeah, with the railing in place, boy, that do change things, doesn't it? And then we have to put the stairs in here as well. That's going to take up a lot of floor space. And the stairs have to be in this area. I don't know. Okay, you know, let's just put something in and see what's going to happen. If we put this in here, are we even close? No, that's probably right over the railing. And that'll be right outside the railing. Oh, yeah. Well, which isn't too bad, really. Okay, so back up. We'll take out, ooh, no, not the hole, not the floor. We don't need holes in the floor. We'll take this out. And that as well. And put it over, move it over one. Let's take the railings off till I decide how they're going to fit in here. Now, why does this not go? Why does that not go? Ceiling is too low? How do you figure? See, I'd like to have it right there against that wall where the picture is. Ceiling is too low? What does that mean? Don't you just love it when these things happen? Okay, what's in the way? Something is in the way. The game is seeing something it doesn't want to see. Maybe these. You never know. Sometimes you get weird things happen. Ceiling is too low. So you want me to take the floor out and try again? And it probably won't work now because you need a ceiling upstairs usually for it to go in. It's not going to make any difference. There's no ceiling at all. Well, isn't this fun? Don't you love it when these things happen? Okay, how about over here in this open space? Will it fit here? Yeah, see, that's so close to the front door. I didn't want it there anyway, but I want it there. So what do I have to do to make that happen? I have to start tearing things apart. Okay, just in the off chance it's reading some of this, because you never know. The roof. Is it complaining about the roof? Okay, remove all roofs and let's go down and try again. It could be, you never know. So apparently having, oh, because I don't have I don't have walls up yet. Oh my god. Okay. You know, it's first thing in the morning. I wish I had a better excuse. Okay, well, you know, okay. So I wanted to leave that wall and door in, but I'm thinking if I remove it, I have a lot more. I can just put the stairs right there and save a whole lot of, yeah. So you just come around the corner. Now what? Now the ceiling is too low again. Really, guys? Why? Because the ceiling is back. Remove all roofs. Good. Go down again. I'm sure you're seeing whatever it was I'm not doing, but just, you know, don't even tell me. Sometimes it's just better when you don't know what an idiot you've been. Okay, so that'll work out okay. You can come around the corner, go up the stairs. We can put a little bit of a hallway through here, tuck in. We have to put 2 bedrooms back here. The old fella can have his room there. We can have a toilet back here, and Emmeline's room can be up here. So that's going to work out. Now upstairs, what has happened? No, can't do that because we don't want the center done. And if we put the railing back in, getcha. No. Yeah, I did. Okay. This is just, the railing probably won't be there. The railing will actually be here, of course, around that. I just want to see where the hallway will be. This actually will be a railing of some sort. So if we're coming up here, a little narrow part, well, you know, old houses. That's cool. And then it widens up a little bit, goes off to everybody's bedroom. If I widen this out, I can get 2 rooms there, 2 very small rooms here. I might have to extend this over the top too, you know that? And the covered porch can maybe just wrap around that whole side. And that'll give us more room upstairs, and then lots of room over here. So if we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we could put in maybe just 2 or 3 toilets just together, and they can all go to the public toilet or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop here because I have to go to work. And darn. I just wanted to give you an update on what was happening with this family, and my roof is back. Okay then, I had to put walls up so that goes away. But yeah, there we are. So this family is coming along. I'm going to be making families out of, or people out of 2 of you, and the 2 of you that sent me that, I might just make you roommates. So I hope you get along in channel, because you're going to have to live together out here, unless you really hate each other, and sometimes that's fun too. And I just want to build just a couple more houses, get a few more things going on. Whoops, in here. Save this. And start actually playing these families. I just want to make sure there's enough of a population to have some fun things going on. And I really want to push that hard, because I want to start playing these families and seeing how they're going to, grow together and how things are going to happen. So until I see you next time, if you like some part of this, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe, favorite things, share things, do all those fun things that keep the channel active. Give me your comments. Thanks for being out at the live stream yesterday. I had a really good time. I started to like that. I just get to sit and talk to you guys. It was so much fun. I'll probably be playing more of this tonight. And maybe I'll even get some more of it online. So until I see you, there's Tiberius. Hit the like button. It keeps the guys smiling. And live your life happy. Build today beautiful. Bye-bye.